You may be right.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
I may be crazy,
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
but it
But it
just
just
may
may be a
be.
lunatic you're looking for.
Turn out the lights, Suki.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Don't try to save me.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
You may be wrong for all I know. You may be right. Ah, Suki, another hump day, midday show, 1 o'clock. Did you like doing the show at 1 yesterday? It was nice. You get it out
I
of the
did. I was
way
done. I had a moment of anxiety
at
when I got the
7:30.
ding about the show,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I was like yelling at my kid to finish his summer reading, and I was like, "What?" And then it's all good.
You get that ding about the live re-air, right? It comes up. You're
You're
like,
like,
hey, wait,
"Ah!" Yeah,
am I
exactly.
am I supposed to be somewhere right now? What's going on?
Exactly.
Listen, Sook, we have a fantastic show coming up today. William Big Sleep Stewart in the house. He'll be joining us any minute. We got Kfir, and I have his name, Ochaion. Kfir Ochaion. Sook, we're going all the way out to Israel today.
Israel.
We're
Yep.
going to Israel. Wait till you see this guy shred the guitar. As a matter of fact, watch this. I took a little clip of him. He's coming up later on. Get a load of this. Watch.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, I dream of doing something like
Holy
that.
shit. He could play guitar better than you. That's what I'm. Any guitar players, he's better than you. Maybe except for Slash from Guns N' Roses. But anyway.
No, or Eddie Van Halen.
Kfir coming up later on. Big Sleep Stewart. Guy's been doing amazing things. Sook, he's coming up in just a little bit. We'll talk about his career, what he's got going on. But did you see they have the new cast for the new 30th season of Dancing with the Stars?
Wait. Roll back.
Yeah.
Did you say 30
season number 30? So they've been on since you and I are 2 years old, at least. But they have a whole new cast. I wanted to throw a couple up on you because number one, our boy The Miz is on. Of course, you know,
Miz. That's
Miz.
awesome.
Of course, my guy from WWE, he and Maurice were on the show, I think, over the summer. How about Martin Cove from Cobra Kai? Yeah, you believe that? He's coming up. JoJo Siwa, you know her, right?
That's huge. I love
right?
JoJo. That's
You
huge.
know, they got to hit the young kids crowd. Melora Hardin is coming up. Wasn't she on like one of the LA Law or something like that? You don't know. Okay. And how about this? Olivia Jade coming on the show.
Wow. Isn't her mom?
Yeah, her mom is
actress?
the chick from Full House. I can't remember her name right
that
now.
went to jail because she wanted to get her daughter into.
Right.
Oh my God! Why are we forgetting their names?
Yeah, Olivia Jade
Massimo Giannulli, and why is her name?
Him you remember, but her you can't figure out. We gotta call. We gotta call Stamos and see what he says. How about this?
Lori Loughlin.
Lori Loughlin. That's it.
Thank you.
Somebody
had a moment of. Woo.
How about Kenya Moore?
Kenya Moore from Real Housewives.
Yeah, Kenya Moore's coming on, and also 90210, Brian Austin Green. Can you imagine? And that's just half. I mean, there's a lot more.
Listen, I'm rooting for Brian Austin Green. I mean, didn't his wife leave him for Machine Gun Kelly early on?
Yeah, can you imagine Machine Gun Kelly gets that? I mean, I met Machine Gun Kelly at a WWE event, and I mean, he's all tatted. He's just tatted up. It's you know, he's all.
Is he totally charismatic?
He's gangstered up, Sook. He's all gangstered up.
Well, sometimes women like a really, really like rough guy, but I bet you Machine Gun Kelly is like a sweetheart inside.
That's like my other Kourtney Kardashian is with that other. What's his name?
Travis Barker.
Travis Barker, and I'm like, oh man, you're killing me, Kourtney. You're killing me. But anyway, listen.
I don't get that one.
I'm just the guy.
I don't get him wanting to be with her and like living such a public life from not living a public life. You know.
Souk, I'm just a guy here in my basement trying to make ends meet.
Maybe you need to tat it up. Maybe you need to get like tat up the schmeckle.
Yeah, I got to tat it up. Put a little tattoo.
Well, we're not a shower.
Welcome to Jamaica. Have a nice day. There you go. Right on there, Souk. So listen, great show. William Big Sleep Stewart is coming up in just a second. He's a very funny guy too. By the way,
can we say schmeckle?
You could say schmeckle. You could have went with penis, ding dong, anything you want. Listen,
I love schmeckle. It just says it so beautifully.
It's a for us Jewish folks. Word. There you go. By the way, speaking of which, how about Demi Moore at 58 years old?
Okay,
Sue?
how much work has she had?
I don't even care. Face. It doesn't matter. It doesn't. It doesn't matter. That's 58 years old right there. She looks incredible.
I mean, I guess she does. She looks like she was dipped in, what?
What?
What they embalm bodies with.
Suki, right? Listen, she looks amazing though. She was at the Venice Film Festival. She looks great.
She looks like she's had something done around here.
Like a little filler. You think?
Now,
little filler.
Her boobs are like up here now.
Yeah. Souk, listen.
But I could imagine you're not kicking her out of if you're gonna have dinner with her, you're not saying no to that.
Take her right there on that staircase if you know what I'm talking about.
That's a little bold of you. Thank you.
Can I say?
Good, though. I mean, I'm not saying put it back up. Let's say
she looks great. How you want it?
I want the other women to weigh in.
Hold on. I'll give you.
Beautiful. Nobody's saying she's still but she just looked like she's been dipped in something else, doesn't she, ladies? Come on. You know what you look like naked. I mean, let's be real. Even the best of us don't look like that. I mean, there's a lot going on there.
Souk, I look amazing naked. I don't know what you're talking about. Listen.
Schmeckle looks good. It's a growing out of shower.
I've never been in better shape than I am right now. Are you kidding me? William Big Sleep Stewart in the house. Souk, the guy is an actor. He's a writer, rapper, comedian. He's doing it all. There is a movie right now on Amazon Prime called Torn Dark Bullets. It's really, really cool. It came out last year. I'm going to show it to you a little bit, and then we'll bring Big Sleeps in on the other side. Take a look at this movie, Souk. It looks absolutely phenomenal. Watch this.
Good morning, my beautiful wife.
You got home late?
Yeah, another robbery. I crashed on the couch. I don't want to wake you.
Freeze! Detective, you are no doubt aware of the publicity surrounding this case?
Don't do it!
It's the board's decision you be placed on paid psychiatric leave for 6 months.
No, I've been acquitted of all charges.
Nothing's gonna bring our boy back.
Look, this is serious, Pierce. The Bell family, they're suing you.
They're making this out to be a racial profile shooting.
I didn't do anything wrong. I go from being a respected public servant to being the media's new story of the week.
I'm just worried about Jason. He's been drinking again.
Mrs. Bell? What's going on? What the hell's he doing here? I was just here to set things right.
Set things right.
Are you sure everything's all right?
You took everything from us. You stole our son.
I was just doing my job. You've turned this into something it didn't need to be. I won't go down for this.
You come into our home to what? Tie up loose ends?
I want to display.
Explain what? How you set up our son and killed him in cold blood?
He had a gun.
A murderer and a racist, man.
This has nothing to do with race.
This has everything to do with race.
I'm not safe with you on those streets.
You have no idea what it's like out there. All anyone hears is white cop. I didn't have a choice, and I was guilty before I even pulled the friggin' trigger.
Liar! Come on!
Don't be stupid, kid!
I will burn this house down if I have to!
I messed up.
William Stewart in the house. William,
Dude,
how you doing,
chills
pal?
seeing that again. Woo!
It was good trailer.
Hey, William, do me a favor. Turn your phone sideways.
Oh, right. Gotta be that
There
guy.
There you go, sir. There you go.
Throw you right out there. Look at you.
Try to show the side profile a little bit. So maybe too.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Look at you. Like, nice and close up. Listen, man, how you doing? First of all, that movie out right now on Amazon Prime, Torn Dark Bullets, and of course, very newsworthy right now, current in the news, and it's just dude, it looks like I don't know if it's just the music or what, but that looks like I gotta catch up on that movie.
Yeah, I mean, it's solid all the way through. To be honest with you, it was something we shot in 15 days.
Wow, 15 days?
Yeah, great team of actors. Dan Rizzuto, who was the director, he allowed myself and Dexter Bell to go in and clean up the script for which way before this Black Indigenous people of color thing happened. He allowed us to go in and fix the dialogue.
Wow.
His character's like, he ain't gonna say Jesus Christ. I'll tell you that much. And then we were like, so it was great to work with one another. And then the cast, we really thought it through, and we were actually doing 9-10 pages a day on set. People like. And sometimes we finish that, and then we'd be like, "Hey, we got to do the scene that we're supposed to do in the morning."
Why the quick time frame? Why the quick 15-day time frame?
Well, you budget, people's schedules,
availabilities,
yeah,
right?
and everything like that. Because there was a couple times where we're like, "Oh, we're not gonna get Karen. Oh, Karen's supposed to be in LA. Oh, so Sam was working on something else, and Dexter had to fly in from Atlanta. Like, so it was pretty crazy. And Dexter and Doran Bell, the two played my sons, those are actually my good friends. Like, those are my boys.
That's funny.
Like, so but yeah, that 15-day turnaround was because you got to think of budget wise, you got to think of people's availability, and just trying to be smart about it, because I mean, the more money you spend, the more money you waste, the less money you really have when it's an independent film to actually do some promotions and even get to distributors to even have a conversation with them. So Dan Rizzuto's genius. It was just the team of writing with Dan, and yeah, it was dope. I really appreciate. Like, I mean, now that I saw that trailer, it's bringing back some memories, and it's just like, woo.
Yeah, man, it looks good. It's got that great trailer music going on, But listen, you started out. You started out as a rapper in the entertainment world, right?
Yeah, I wanted to be one of those dudes who wore big chains and fancy cars in the videos, but never really had it at home when you turn off the camera.
Right. But I was reading about you. You opened up for guys like Usher and Ludacris and Naughty by Nature, right? That's unbelievable.
Huge.
Yeah, it was kind of one of those things. I was always one of those people to create your own situation. And it got to a point where I was like, damn, I gotta get put on, or I gotta get people to see me, and you always gotta build your city. So I started doing promotions. I was working for BMG Music, and I got hired as a street team representative. So I had all this music, so I started a club night. So people would come to the club night, pay their cover, and leave with a whole bunch of stuff because I had all these boxes in my house. And I was like, you hearing it, get this out the house, you get all that. So I was like, I got a perfect idea. I can make some money, and I'm gonna get yelled. So once I did that, I started meeting because I was like, well, I got to bring artists to your night in order for people to keep coming. And once we kicked that off, it became something where I started meeting other promoters. So what we did is in Canada, you got Toronto on the East Coast, and then you got Vancouver on the West Coast.
Yeah, on the West.
So we would start from, okay, where are they from? Oh, they're from the East Coast. Let's fly them into Vancouver, and then all of us promoters would split the cost for them to go across the country. So that opened us up as artists to open for these guys. You don't got to pay to get it, to be on the show. You're already selling tickets, so you don't got to sell a certain amount of tickets to be a performer. And yeah, it was fun. Oh yeah, Drizzy.
The little who's that? The Blake right there, right?
That's
Drake, not Blake. Drake.
I mean, two guys from Canada. Did you just say Blake?
I met Drake. I was looking at something else.
That was when he first dropped, though. That was right in the beginning of his thing. I used to, a friend of really good friend of mine. He's a Canadian icon. He goes by the name of Maestro Fresh West. He was one of the first Canadian rappers. I was working with him, doing some management with him. He wrote a book. Drake wrote the foreword. Drake was in town. Met him a couple times. It's a little different as you watch people's career go, where you're accessible, then no longer accessible.
Yeah,
and then
of
to
course.
like waving from outside the VIP booth. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
You remember us, Jake? And then he looks back at you and goes, "He used to call me on my cell phone."
Right. No. But then when we were at the Junos, it was myself, Classified, Maestro Fresh West, and Drake when he had hosted the Junos, which is like the Canadian Grammys. Drake was mad cool, like very humble. I think now when you listen to his music and everybody taking shots at him, he had to grow thick skin. But you know, he's always a talent. But lyrically, I got to give it to him, one of the best. And when you look at the charts, I hate to say it, Canada cleans up, bro. We clean up on the charts.
I mean, he is a genius. Like, he is really a genius from a very young age. When he was on Degrassi, he was an actor. I mean,
a nice dude.
Yeah. No
nice
music.
guy.
I was watching a biopic on him. Like, when he came up to sign his music deal, everybody wanted him. Absolutely everybody wanted him, which is unheard of. Let me ask you.
Hype. And that was Napster. Was that Napster? That was Napster.
Oh man, remember Napster? Oh my God.
Or MySpace. Was that MySpace?
I think it was Napster back. He was MySpace, wasn't he? Yeah. Napster is way back when, right?
Yeah.
Everybody was sharing songs from Napster.
Lil Wayne was so hot that once anybody heard like this dude from Canada, oh, he's on Degrassi, people knew what Degrassi was. It created this real buzz, and he was dope. That was the thing. He was dope. And I was just like, when I first heard it, I was like, what the hell is this? And I remember one time they contacted me from one of my homies who I used to work with, who did beats, who did production, and said, I was like, hey man, that dude Drake or whatever, Aubrey from Degrassi's looking for beats. And he's like, man, I ain't making no beats, no fake rapper, like acting fake. I said, bro, he's playing a character in a wheelchair. It doesn't matter what, like, who cares? That's a character. Like, and the whole thing was crazy because I always think back and I always jab at him every now and then, and I go, you see, you you could have been rich right now. Hella rich. But
so wait, you started out in music, and how did it all come into acting, or does it all part of like what you do on stage anyway? I mean, it's like you put on a persona. So is that what acting is like? I'm trying to find, because there's so many actors who are also musicians. Well,
what happened for me was Doran and Dexter Bell. They kept saying to me, hey man, you got to come into acting. I was like, bro, I'm gonna be a rapper. I don't know about y'all, because Doran used to sing. Doran Bell, well, he still does. So Doran and I knew from artists, like we were but then once Doran and Dexter started acting, I was like, dope. But it was my own insecurity why I didn't start acting. You know what I mean? Like, we always think, oh, I can't do it before we even try it. And they always knew I'd joke around, I'd make voices, I would do this, I would imitate people. So they're like, bro, you should act. And I was like, man, bro, I'm trying to be the rapper. I'm trying to get this Grammy or Juno or something. I don't know what y'all talking about. I'm trying to see the world. And and it was just one of those things where I was actually working and managing a group, and I had a deal for them on the table. And they didn't, the night that I was going to talk to them in the morning, but they had a show, they were running late, there was snow, like they didn't leave when they were supposed to. So then they showed up acting real weird. And then the independent label I was going to work with them with, I'm like, why are these guys acting funny towards me? You late. Why you mad at me? Because you late. Like, so it just really, so I started seeing kind of movements that were just off. And I said, nah, I'm not going to say nothing to them till the end of till the morning for sure. So in the morning, after there was a little beef, a little bit, like, and I was just kind of like, why y'all coming at me? Y'all were late. Like, so in the morning they started coming, and I was like, are y'all trying to fight me right now? Like, literally outside the hotel. And I was just like, one dude I knew his mom's, and I'm like, bro, I'm not fighting you. That my blood was boiling, and I just said, don't say anything at all. Get in your car and go. So I went in the car, I left. And it was just weird. I was just talking, and I was like, yo, man, I'm tired of this, da-da-da-da-da. And a friend of mine said, hey, man, can you drop me off at an audition tomorrow? I was like, yeah, I'll be back. I can do it. Dropped her off, went, and I was sitting out front. I ain't going to lie. Mary Jane and I was sitting in the car having a conversation. And Dexter Bell came downstairs and was like, Sleeps, what's up, man? Da-da-da-da. So he's like, come in. I've always wanted you. Are you here for the audition? I was like, no. I was happening to wearing a 42 a Nietzsche shirt. One of those back in the day. And he said, you dressed for it? And I looked down and I was like, all right, man, cool. He said, I'm gonna go see if he can audition. And Dexter ran and came back with the sides and said, "Hey man, they said it was okay." I was like, "Well, I got no headshot, no resume, but cool." He ran the lines with me, and I went in there so calm because me and Mary Jane, like I said, was chilling. And I went in and there was like everybody's slating, and I've just never slated anything like this before.
Right.
The dudes, white dudes, two white dudes, one white dude on my right, one on the left, and I was in the middle. And they said, they said their name. I went, "All right, William Big Sleep Stewart," and I guess I'm the token black guy for this commercial. And they loved it. The client loved it. It was for Cox Communication, and I booked it. So that was really the transition when I got paid.
That's
when
great.
I realized I was on set for 21 days, mad as hell, 21 hours. I was like, man, I can't believe this because we missed it more. I got that check. I was like, I'm an actor. You think I'm playing? I took acting classes for 6 months, and I don't even feel like I needed them.
That's great.
So excited.
Yeah. And then before you know it, you're in movies with this guy.
Yeah, it's nice working with Steven.
That's unbelievable.
I really enjoy working with Slurpee. Sleepy. And he did okay on the show. He did all right.
Look at you, man. And you were in a bunch of those movies, right?
Yeah, it was technically, I'll tell you guys the truth. It was not movies. That's all bullshit. Excuse my language.
It's okay.
What they did was the smartest thing that ever producers could do. They said they're making 6.5 movies, which is 13 episodes when you cut it in half.
Right.
So you can pay less for actors for movies on a lower budget scale than actually paying them per episode.
Oh, okay.
So we'd be reading and be like, okay, so we getting in with the Russians. And then we read and going, okay, so that ties up that story. So why's this got a new name and what we doing with the triads? Okay. Huh. And that's when I started putting 2 and 2 together. I called my agent. I was like, yeah, they got it. They got the union. They got him. So
that is funny.
I was in the first season, if you want to call it. I was in the first 6.5 movies. And then it got to a point where there was things going on where I had asked to kind of like kill me off in the show. So if you watch season 2, that scene was all my idea. And yeah.
You're like,
what's Steven like?
Please kill me off.
Like? He's like under a cloud of mystery, I feel like,
Well, Steven was one of the first people to give me an opportunity. But the funny thing is like, I think people don't really understand the effects of like being yes people around someone who has that much power, right? Because nothing they do or they ask for seems outrageous. Where we're sitting there and I was like, he want what? Well, there was a point where, I'm listening to the producers talk and they're like, he wants a helicopter to come to work. There's no plane to land a plane. I was like, you've got to be kidding me right now. But yeah, it was just one of those things because when you're used to be getting it, you ask for it, and people usually figure out other ways, especially in film and television. So, there's some of his actions that I wasn't cool with. Just being brought up a certain way and life and being a human being. But
I've never been brought up that certain way, like Steven Seagal. I wish I could have, but no.
Well, when you hear stories that he's telling you stuff, and the funny thing is I don't know if y'all remember that UFC with Anderson Silva when he did the front kick, and then he said Steven Seagal taught him that one.
Oh yeah. Yes, I remember that. Yeah.
So it was like Thursday or Wednesday or Thursday that week, and we're filming, and Steven's like, I'm like, hey, you gonna watch the UFC? He goes, yeah, I'm gonna watch it. I said, okay, cool. He's like, yeah, you want to come? And I was like, oh, I already got plans. I was gonna go with my friends to Boston Pizza to go watch it at the pizza's place, and da-da-da. And he looked at me weird, like, oh, you're gonna Boston Pizza? You don't want to come watch the fights? And I'm thinking it's at his house. And I've always learned when you're dealing with someone who's like that, like on that level, and they kind of have this weird up and down thing, you stay away from them. You cool with them, but you just don't be going to their crib and doing getting too close, because anything could trigger the fact that you get killed off the show.
Right.
No,
You don't want to get killed off the show.
I'm serious, because I was so excited at that time, because that was my first time being in one of the top 4 casts. You know what I mean?
It's so funny.
The fight was happening. We're in Boston Pizza. I'm with my homies, like, oh, Anderson go win, and the front kick happened. No, so they're introducing them, and they're coming down the thing, and I'm like, is that Steven walking down the aisle with Anderson Silva? What the? I said, no, he said if I wanted to come to UFC,
he wanted you to come through the fight?
Watch the fights. So he comes back Monday. I'm like, Steven, you never told me that you was going to go to Vegas and go to LA. He goes, yeah, I did, man. I told you. You told me you was gonna go watch it at some pizza place. And I said, okay, man. And I was like, yeah, I kind of did say that. And you look scary right now. So I'm just gonna you right, yeah, I did say that. And that was it. He did teach, I understood the front kick.
Taught him the kick. That's unbelievable. That is funny. That's funny.
Yeah.
All right, listen. You missed out on that one.
That's a good start.
Another project that's been getting some great critical acclaim is Coffee and Kareem.
Coffee and Kareem.
Right,
Yes.
with Taraji P. Henson and
Love her.
Who's that? Ed Helms in there,
Ed
right?
Helms.
And you have a recurring character in there. And you also wrote like the theme song for that show, or
one of them? I wrote a song for the Ron Weekly. So it's the second song at the end of the movie, which if you kids, you don't want to hear it, you don't listen to it. It was written for the character to go to the extreme.
Right.
So I was out with the director Michael, and I believe it was the first AD and the production manager. So we were out and we were just having some fun. I invited him to this boxing match that was going on, so I got him seats and we were all hanging out after. And I said, "Hey, Michael, why did the video shoot scene get changed?" He's like, we can't find the music or at least a song. It's just it's one of these things. We need to buy some more time." And it was weird because I was with DJ Quiet Storm from my radio show, and he produces and we do music. So I was like, "What kind of song are you looking for?" And he was just like, "Well, it's kind of got to have that Detroit flavor." And then I said, "All right, well, send me 3-4 samples of what you're looking for. Why don't I write it? Like, I'll write it and just have something, and then get Ron Rico to rap it." And you can see his wheels will turn. He said, "Hey, I'm gonna talk to them and see what happens, what they say." But in the meantime, because Quiet Storm was there, we were there, and we were talking. I said, "Yo, bro, we're gonna go through all your beats. We're gonna go through the library of beats by the time they get back to us." So we already had an idea of what we were looking for. He sent the beat. We started working on what was similar from the 3 beats that he sent us, the songs.
Yeah.
Sent him some beats. He was like, "Oh, I like this one." And he already picked the one that I thought was dope for that. So I started writing to it. So by the time that they were like thinking to themselves, "Oh, they're gonna approve it," I had already wrote the song. So this way, when they approved the song, I was already ready to go. All right, we're gonna add libs here, move this here, clean this up. So I sent them the song. They're like, "You did that already?" I was like, "Mm-hmm."
Yeah, it's called "What Up, Doe," right?
Yeah, "What Up, Doe." And that's the term. "What Up, Doe" is like a Detroit slang that really kind of came from Detroit. And I was like, "Well, what do I have to? What can I use? What can I?" And I was like, "What up, though?" Like, okay. His name's Orlando. What up, though?
What
it
up,
works.
though?
Like,
That's great. You want to? Can you give us like 15, 20 seconds of it? You remember how it goes?
Oh, you don't want me to say this?
You wrote it.
No, you don't want me to say.
Oh, it's too dirty. Is it too graphic?
Yeah,
oh, all right.
Orlando. What up,
all
right. I think it starts like, "See me in the club, money falling to the floor. When you see me, it's like, Lando, what up, though?" I can't say the rest of that.
That's so funny. It's so that's Coffee and Kareem. It's on Netflix, and also Day the Earth Stood Still, bro, with Keanu. I didn't know you were in that movie.
That was well, it was kind of weird. It was real quick cut scenes, but it was dope because I got to meet Jaden Smith, Will Smith, Jada, and the fact that their son was in this movie and he's supposed to call me on the phone and so all that, and Jennifer Connelly was just amazing. And the thing with Keanu Reeves, he was very nice, but very into his role. And one time I saw him and he's doing it and he's going, so stupid, so dumb, talking to him. So I said, "Yo, somebody gave him his medicine." Like, because
Keanu.
But he was getting into character. And I was like, "Oh, wow." Because that was still very early in my career to understand what was going on with anything actor. I was on took some classes, but I was faking it till I made it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I just started regurgitating words and people was talking about, "So what's the main objective?"
What's the main objective?
Listen, but it was so. I just watched another documentary on Man on the Moon, where basically you're talking about this methodology of acting, and like I mean, listen, I'm a layman. I don't get it. Like I don't understand how people become character actors. But have you created that methodology for yourself now?
Well, I figured, like, no matter what it is, it's like we have opportunities to try to really understand the work that you're doing. We have an opportunity to tell ourselves, once again, we can't do something. We have opportunities to tell ourselves that I'm going to learn how to do this. I might fall and it might be hard for me to get there. So no matter how I look at it, I'll ask questions. You know what I mean? Like, okay, well, why would the character react to this, to that? And I add stuff. So I improv a lot of stuff where people don't know. People don't know, like there's a ton of stuff in Coffee and Kareem that I came up with. And it was just because Michael Dow's the director allowed us to just go riff with myself and King Batch and Ron Rico Lee. So when you hear the Ja Rule line, that's just me talking nonsense. And then that's King Batch and I having a conversation the next take to add to it. You know what I mean? With Ron Rico. And there's so many things in the movie where I can't believe they used that was just me riffing, just talking nonsense. Dr. Phil is in the movie. And Michael Dowd has his favorite line. He says his favorite thing is the alopecia. For those of you who haven't seen the movie, I can't give you too much, but when I say about my kid and alopecia, he thinks that's the greatest line of all time. And I was like, and that day I apologized to him for not being funny because I was on morphine because I broke my foot the day before, and I'm sitting. That's why I'm sitting in the chair with my foot up, and the character's blocking my leg, and from sitting on a punching bag. It's crazy, but you know they were like, "We're canceling that day." I said, "Hell no, we ain't no. My whole time stand. You're not throwing $300,000-$400,000 on my head, and then the whole like set in the alley and coming back. I'll be there tomorrow. Broken foot and everything. Put back on the boot with the broken foot. They're like, oh, we can CGI it. No, we ain't CGIing nobody. You ain't putting that $80,000 on my name again. I'm trying to work with Netflix. Never again.
Sleeps, you gotta get on season 31 of Dancing with the Stars.
Dancing with the Stars.
Not with
30
this foot
seasons.
no more.
Like,
Shoot,
what's up with that?
Huh?
No dancing for you? You got because your foot's all messed up now.
You know what I'm saying? I'm on some Fat Joe. We just pull up our pants and lean back. You know what I mean? Like we can still look cool.
William, listen, man, thank you so much for coming on, bud. You were absolute pleasure.
Thank you for having me.
I want everybody, by the way, go check out Torn Dark Bullets on Amazon Prime. You got Coffee and Kareem over on Netflix. What's next, man? What's coming up?
Well, I did a YouTube series, web series called Cloud Van Tales. I play a more exaggerated version of myself. I come in within, I think it's episode 16. We finish it off at the end of, I think it's 21 or 22 episodes. And then we'll be starting season 2 coming up. I play a real crazy, more exaggerated version of myself, but the character's name is Big Sleeps. And I'm just working on a few projects. I'm just writing on a project that I can't talk about. And then there's another project that might come as a TV series that's coming up where they asked me to write for the BIPOC, Black, Indigenous, people of color. And I'm happy. Thank God that this came up because I got the opportunity.
What would you say to young actors who are looking up to you, Sleeps? What would you say to young actors who are looking up to you, who are like kind of trying to figure out what role they want to play or how they want to pursue it, whether they're musically inclined or even, whether they want to go to the movies?
Well, I always think a couple things. I would say first, always build a relationship with your agent. Don't just wait for your agent to call. Call them as well. Talk to them. Out of sight, out of mind. You know what I mean? Let them know your schedule. If it's email, I just emailed you my schedule, but you're talking to them.
William, what if your agent never calls you back?
So my agent?
No, my agent.
What if your agent never called you back? Well, let me tell you something, Scott. You maybe had the wrong number. Or I just say switch agents. If you don't have a relationship with your agent, I think the biggest thing is it's always going to hold you back because you're always afraid to make the phone call. The second thing I say is believe in yourself because no one wants to see you make it more than yourself. Do not listen to anybody else unless you're asking to sit in a class to learn something for yourself. And no matter what, you're not going to turn into a star overnight. This role and the things I'm happy doing now, it's almost like 20 years in the making, like 18, 19 years in the making. I know I look young, but black don't crack. So it's like just continue to believe in yourself. I think Debbie Moore got some black blood in her.
Oh, forget it. Hold on. Let me throw that shot up into me again. Look at it. Come on, William. Look at that. 58 years old. She looks pretty good to me.
Oh my goodness. I can't say nothing because that's just gonna be in trouble. But yeah.
I got in trouble. Right.
Oh, and here's another quick thing. I don't know if I'm pressed for time, but hey, Machine Gun Kelly. I worked with him on roadies.
Okay.
One of the nicest guys, does have that edge to him, but you do find that side that's just a real dude who struggled a lot, had his ups and downs, been judged, always had to work. And I feel like, people only really get to see the artist. They only get to see what's in the news. until you sit down with him. You know what I mean? He does have an edge to him. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember there was one time where I made the mistake, and this is one thing I tell other actors as well. I made the mistake of telling him, like, hey, man, I think you're in the scene, because on my sides, it said he was in the scene. But he had already spoke to Cameron Crowe and was like, I'm not in the scene. I said, hey, man, you might want to get out there. I think you're in the scene. He said, hey, man, don't ever tell me what to do as far as getting out on the set. Like, the director needs to tell me how to. And it was one of those things that clicked, and I went, you're right, man, my bad. Like, yeah, I had to give it to him. I was like, yeah, I should know that. Yeah. I should know that. And there's an AD that will come and get him.
Yeah.
But that was one thing where I saw, I was like, wow, that's cool. Because the strength that he had to build that in order not to kind of constantly have people putting the John, oh, you signed a Diddy, this, that, and that, you bad boy, you know. And I was just like, huh. And we got to talking, and everything was like peace. You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, he's just a nice dude. As far as what's going on, like I say with on the other side with Megan, nobody knows the real story except for them at this point in time.
Yeah, two people living their story. That's what they're doing.
Megan Fox.
And usually, you know, no one really strays unless there's an issue or a problem at home.
Yeah.
100%.
William,
100%.
listen, man, absolute pleasure to have you. When you have more projects, you come back on, man. We'll promote.
Oh, I'd love to. Suki and Scott, I'll definitely let you guys know. 100%.
We love you.
Thank you, bud.
Thank you for coming on.
We love you, man.
And giving us all the good stories. We love the bad stories. Like that's the real deal.
I'll come back and do story time with Big Sleeps.
Yeah, that's it, bro.
Steven Seagal. I got a great one with Steven Seagal. Y'all gonna die.
I'm gonna hit Ruthie up. So you can be back on.
All right, we got it.
All right, Sleeps. Thanks, buddy.
I'm still PR. Take care, guys.
Story time with Big Sleeps. That's what she
told you. See, I'm creative. I told people don't even understand what's going on. Thank you, Scott. Thank you so much.
Take care, buddy.
Take care. Follow me at Big_Sleeps on Instagram.
Big_Sleeps.
Right.
Take care, my man. All right, bud. Such a funny guy.
Great man. I love him.
He's great. Really good. It was funny. I saw him doing an interview. I actually forgot to ask him. He was doing an interview with somebody on the news. Let me get back to our page here. He was doing an interview with somebody on a local news channel, and she brought him in, and he started out with like a Jamaican accent. He started out talking to Jamaican, I think it was Jamaican, and then he started talking. He's like, "Nah, man, I'm just joking with you." And the girl was like, she was freaking out a little bit.
His parents are from the islands, right? Trinidadian.
Yeah.
He's Canadian, but
so funny.
Trinidad.
Listen, are you ready to head across the globe to Israel?
Yeah. Oh, his dad is from Grenada, and his mom is from Trinidad.
Yeah, and I believe he grew up in Toronto in Canada. But listen, I've been talking about this guy for about 3 weeks, right? Kfir Ochaion. I think I'm saying his last name right. He'll correct me, but here he is coming up next. I'll give you a little bit. I gave you a little bit earlier in the show. Check him out here, and then we'll bring him in. He's in Israel right now, and I believe his signal looks just as good as yesterday's Indian Ocean shot, Souk. So here he is, Kfir Ochaion. Watch this. Nobody plays the guitar like this. There he is, ladies and gentlemen. Kfir, how you doing, buddy?
Doing good. How are you, Scott?
Did I pronounce it right?
Yeah, it's close enough.
Ochaion? Say it.
Ochaion?
Ochaion.
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 Yeah, right. It means
almost like
Son of Life in ancient Moroccan, actually.
Wow.
Wow.
And you're in Israel now. That's where you live.
Yes, I live in Israel.
That's amazing. What part of Israel are you in?
In the center.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dude, how the heck did you get to be so good with that guitar?
I won't call myself good. I play from what I have inside, and I think it's pronounced outside probably. So this is what you see.
You got that guitar with you, right?
The strings of the guitar are singing the song.
Yeah,
you know
it's
what
wild.
I mean?
Yeah. Sukanya, is it right? Is it your name?
Yes, Sukanya.
Yeah. Yes, the whole idea of my covers that I do is to sing the vocal part with my guitar.
With the guitar, yeah, we said that.
Sorry?
I played your song, I think, I played one of your things 2 weeks ago when I told Suki I was trying to get you on the show to work out a date. And we said that when you're playing, you're playing the vocals of the song too on the guitar. And it sounds, I think it was Billie Jean maybe we were playing. And it was just, it's amazing, man. It's phenomenal.
Thank you so much. I guess a lot of guitar players can do this. This is what I chose to focus in. And I'm very, every slightest sound that goes from the singer, I want to translate it to the guitar. So just for example, on Don't Cry by Guns N' Roses, there's a part where he said, send me a whisper, and then he makes a sigh. So I make it also with the guitar. I mean, every little nuance I try to do with the guitar.
That's Don't You Cry Tonight. I love that. So you got your guitar with you?
Actually, I'm now in the process of moving into a new house. So I don't even have a studio. You can see from behind.
Oh, you don't have the guitar with you?
I have an acoustic guitar.
Yeah, dude, you gotta play. I promised the audience you'd play, man.
You didn't inform me about that, but
man, listen, I guess that's my bad. I thought you were coming on. You were gonna rock and roll with us here today.
Okay, I have something here.
I've got other videos of you, but you know what? I want to hear you play. Acoustic would be cool because we've heard you play the electric a few times.
Yeah, you can. I don't have the studio here set up, so probably the acoustic will be the best solution.
I love. Go ahead, Sue. You were going to say something.
He started uploading videos. Was it back in 2006 you started uploading videos on YouTube?
I'm sorry again, please.
Was it back in 2006 you started uploading video onto YouTube?
Not exactly. In 2006, I opened my channel, and I used to upload gear demos. There's all these gadgets for guitar, so I used just to show them. And I started actually doing the covers at the end of 2014.
Wow. Scotty,
I love it.
Can you imagine we were doing this since 2006? Have a minute.
Oh,
we got to go visit him. He's living a lush life.
I know, man. I know. Kfir, listen, I played this earlier at the beginning of the show, so I want to play it for folks now. Just another song you were doing. And then we'll come back. Ready? Hold on. Pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
Thank you.
Who's the guy in the video with you? He's not bad either.
Yeah, he's not bad at all. It's Jamie Humphries. I met him in a YouTuber event in Germany 2 weeks ago. There's this event where a lot of guitar-related YouTubers come from all over the world to meet some brands and do videos for them.
It's amazing, man. Are you part of bands at all? Do you ever get involved with like band presentations at all, or no? Just solo?
Not really. I had few bands like 15 years ago, and nothing came out of it until I started uploading some covers to YouTube, and it just took off.
Wow. Yeah, our audience loving that stuff. You want to play
thank
something?
you.
You want to play something acoustic? What can we do? This is the real test now. This is the test. We know you could jam on the electric guitar.
Yeah, let me just show.
Now,
I'm sorry for all the mess behind me.
That's all right. But listen, you're in Israel. The picture looks amazing. It's perfect.
Yeah, it's the weather in Israel. Like the picture.
Yeah. Now, do you ever sing to it all, or just strictly?
No, you don't want me to sing.
No singing on your end.
Okay, what shall I play?
Go ahead. Your choice, man. Anything you want.
I can do this Led Zeppelin song.
Oh, I love that. That is pretty good.
That was amazing.
It was okay, I guess.
Nah, that's good stuff.
Hear, like, like lady, you want to hear the music coming out, like Plant coming out to sing.
You've been missing. That's good stuff, man. The really ought to know.
I imagine that you've never toured with like a musician, like with that kind of musicianship. That's so crazy.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I have currently about 3.5 million followers on all my channels together.
Holy crud.
And it worked best for me to do this alone. Even when I perform live, I perform only me with backing tracks, which actually was really surprising to me that it works, because I couldn't believe that people would pay and go out and see a guy play solos for an hour and a half in full. I mean, for me, it looks a bit even boring, but every time the audience asks for more and more songs, so I guess it works.
I love it, man. No, listen, we have so many artists on the show, Kfir, musicians and singers and things like that, and there's so many talented people in this world, and you're one of them, because you could listen to you for 5 seconds and know that you could do anything on that guitar. And it's just amazing, man. Like we said, we love the way you make it sound like the guitar is doing the vocals as well. I'm sure that's a lot harder to do with an acoustic guitar.
Yeah, I can do an acoustic, but there won't be any background.
That's okay. That's all right. Listen, this is a casual show, man. Just a couple people hanging out. See what you can do. What song you want to try?
Let me try to think about something. Okay, we talked about Don't Try, so.
Don't you cry tonight. Listen, man.
Maybe I should take you with me.
Dude, I'll come with you.
Really need him to do that?
There's a heaven above you, baby. Kfir, I can't imagine like any group like a Guns N' Roses, you could jump on stage and just play with those guys. No,
it will be kind of a dream come true for me. Yes.
yeah, you
Yeah, I
could pop
remember
right up.
the day that I found out that Slash is following me on Instagram.
No, Slash is following you.
Yeah,
Wow.
so I was like, okay, now I can't upload any Guns N' Roses songs.
Right. They're gonna your copyright action. But,
no, but copyright. I mean, it will be. I'm too humble to upload it because
right.
you might see it. So like for a month, I stopped uploading any Guns N' Roses stuff, and then I got so many requests from my followers to do some Guns songs. So I upload. I think it was Night Train.
Yeah.
And he liked it. So I guess okay, I got the approval, so everything is fine.
I love it, man. Listen, if you haven't been to Kfir's YouTube, I mean, listen, you could sit there and watch his songs, Souk, all day long. I mean, it's pure entertainment. And you just, you're blown away by, like we said, just making those strings sing. Listen, man, next time you come on, when you're all set up, we'll get you in the studio. We'll do a little guitar action, but can you give us one more? What time is it there, by the way? What was it, like 8:30?
Almost 9 p.m.
Wow, 9 o'clock. About 8 hours.
Not that late, yeah.
8 hours into the future. Anything bad happen that we should know about as we head into the future?
I know, right?
Besides, the world is collapsing into the inside of
Yeah. Besides the world about to explode, anything else bad? I love it, man. Can you do one more? Give us one more, and then I'll make you stop working.
Okay, let's try kind of flamenco stuff.
There you go.
Hope I'll do it good.
Nice, man. That's good stuff, man.
So good.
Thank you so much.
Did you always set out to be a guitarist, or was there some? No.
Totally not. It's all happened, I mean, the success, you can call it, by mistake. I'm actually a designer. I studied 4 years of visual communication.
Wow. Okay.
So while I had my career, I started uploading videos to YouTube. And this thing just took off really well.
Took off, yeah.
And now it's my main profession.
But did you take lessons when you were younger, or you just kind of taught yourself?
At the age of 10, I started playing guitar, so it was like I had a few months like trying it by myself. And then after I think 9 months or 1 year, I started taking lessons with a teacher for about 2 years, and then I continued by my own.
Love it, man.
And the rest is history,
and
Scotty.
The rest is history. Yeah. Kfir, listen, man, thank you so much for coming on. But I mean, I couldn't wait to get you on. I think your stuff's incredible. And again, when you have everything set up, let me know, because I'd love to have you come back on and jam up a little bit, because our audience loves that stuff. And these shows that we do here on Facebook go to like 7 other streaming sites later on in the month, so they get a lot of play on different streamers. So it's I'd love to introduce everybody to you, and I think you're great, man. I enjoy it, and best of luck to you. And everybody go check them. What is it on Instagram? Is it just your name?
Yeah, it's Kfiro. It's Kfiro.
Kfiro. Easy enough.
Kfiro, yeah.
Kfiro, okay. And the same with YouTube, or no? They just put in your name.
You can just write Kfir and it will
comes
pop
up
or something.
Comes right up.
It just pops up.
Beautiful. Kfir, thank you so much, man. What are you doing for the rest of the night? What are you gonna do?
Going to sleep. I think it's been a long day. Not much today.
Are there big TV shows like from America and Israel that you guys, like Netflix type stuff that you get?
Yeah,
everybody gets hooked on there. Like, what's the big shows?
Yeah, we're a
over
civilized
in Israel?
country. It's pretty much the same. Netflix and all this stuff.
Yeah, everybody's watching Ozark and all that good stuff.
Yeah,
all the crazy American crap, the dystopic craziness that happens in this country. Everybody else in the world is watching.
Yeah, but Seinfeld is about to premiere on
yes,
Netflix next month.
Seinfeld
Yeah.
is. You're right.
All
That's
180,
good stuff.
180 episodes, right?
Yeah, right.
I
Looking
love it.
forward to it.
Listen, if this is the first time you're seeing Seinfeld, then you're pretty lucky, actually, because if you haven't seen it yet,
No. I watched every episode 5 times.
5 times, right?
My son, our generation, our kids will be the first generation to watch Seinfeld again.
Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah, I wonder how it will survive the test of time.
Oh, it's doing pretty well. It's 20 years out already.
Yeah.
Right? And it's still
25?
going.
30
Yeah, crazy.
Oh, it's 30.
Yeah.
It's 2021,
Yeah, mid-90s, Suk, was Seinfeld.
Oh my God, we're really old.
Yeah, we're old. We're old now. Kfir, listen, man, thank you so much. Happy holidays, by the way.
Thank you so much.
Happy New Year, and we'll speak to you soon, man. I'm serious.
Yeah.
Let me know.
Do I think Shana Tova?
Yeah. Suk, go ahead.
Right. Happy New Year. Yeah.
Shana Tova.
Well done.
Kfir, thank you,
buddy. Thank you
so
much, Suki and Scott, for having me. Thank you so much.
Pleasure, my man. We'll see you soon, okay?
Kfir.
Wow, Suk. That's it. I could listen to his stuff all day long. I love it. It was really,
all right, Scotty,
really
another
good.
great day. No, we need to have him back when he's fully settled in his new apartment. So
We'll get him in with all his stuff. Philly kid back in the house off of a triumphant day.
Hey, y'all, how you doing?
Triumphant day yesterday with Joey Pazziola.
Did Joey have a good time?
Oh my gosh, yeah, he loved it. He loved it. Yeah.
Were we asking him too many crazy questions?
No, Suk, we were spot on according to Phil. We hit him spot on yesterday.
No,
did it make him feel uncomfortable or anything?
No, never. He loved it. I mean, I told Scotty it was a perfect blend, asking questions about his musical stuff and his yoga stuff. So yeah, it was great. He really, really enjoyed it.
Beautiful.
And you know what I said, Suk? I said, yeah, Philly kid, that's what we do. That's what we do.
Y'all do, yeah. I know you do. I know you do.
Nice little mix. Anyway, how great was he with the acoustic guitar? Jesus.
Oh wow, yeah. That's that dude's amazing.
We have to have him back, Phil. I mean,
I know.
Yeah.
Once he gets in his new apartment, he gets set up. We gotta have him back.
Look, it was funny when he came on and I saw him sitting there. I'm like, man, I hope he's got his guitar. I don't know. I'm kind of sure I made it clear I needed him to come on and play.
Yeah.
But
thank God he had the acoustic guitar close by.
Yeah, no, he was.
Yeah,
he
no
was
doubt.
Great. But so listen, man, this is our last show for this week. No show tomorrow. Back next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Great guests, the whole deal, whole 9 yards. Suk, when do those pesky kids get back to school already?
Next week.
Maybe.
I was telling one to go wait outside for a friend to come pick them up for a birthday party. I'm trying to. I can't even tell you. I can't.
I know, man. It's all about keeping them busy.
It's all about keeping him busy. I mean, and my son still hasn't finished his summer reading yet.
Oh, summer it was like pulling teeth, Sue.
He thinks like it's okay not to have his stuff done, but school starts tomorrow for you.
Yeah.
Next
you know what's
week,
funny though? We busted my daughter's, hump to get the summer reading done and fill out all the stuff. And they she's been in school a week. They don't even ask about it yet.
Oh no, he's getting graded on it.
They don't even ask her about it.
No, his teacher said he's getting a full-on grade.
Nice.
Work
these kids.
It's that built-in man thing. You procrastinate, right? Put it off.
Absolutely.
Well, he's sitting there yelling to his friends on Fortnite right now. So whatever. I'm gonna go put the kibosh on that. He's got 75 pages to read. He's gonna
ruin that fun, Suki. Put him to work.
Bye, guys.
See you, Suki. Love you.
Happy holidays, Scotty.
Bye,
Have
babe.
fun at the wedding. Love you. Bye, Phil.
Bye.
Oh man. Kids.
Hey man, I got to tell you that William Big Sleep Stewart.
Yeah.
I didn't know this, but that dude is one of my favorite actors of all time. Yes.
You know Big Sleeps?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I watch just about everything he's ever been in. I mean, he's good, man. I love that guy. And,
very, very funny. Great attitude too.
Yeah, and just tell stories, and he's in the music industry, and he's acting and rapping, and so anyway, I was watching him, and this guy, he motivates the heck out of me. You know, he has that attitude, and his demeanor, he just motivates you listening to his stories.
Makes you want to get going.
Makes you want to get going. So as I was listening to him, I was jotting down, you know, and you know, Scotty, I'm an actor as well.
Of course.
I claim to be.
A thespian in your own right.
And I thought, you know what? What if, and I started jotting down this little idea, if I had a chance to work with William Big Sleep Stewart, and I came up with this, here's the plot of the project. So William Big Sleep Stewart plays a record producer, a big-time record producer. And my character is this guy who may or may be a little off, you know, up here, but he fancies himself as a very great singer. So the way, and he can't get any, you know, he can't get any inroads. He tried to audition for William Big Sleep Stewart's character, but he kind of get roughed up and shoved out into the back alley
by
the security guys. So he comes up with this brilliant idea of abducting this record producer, and now he's at his house and he's got him tied up, you know, in his kitchen.
Oh my God!
And so I envisioned the scene to go something kind of like this. This is the audition for Big Sleep's character.
Go ahead.
Listen, I can't let you go unless you promise to produce my album. No. I can audition for you. Listen. I love you, baby. And if it's quite all right, I need you, baby, to warm the lonely nights. I love you, baby. End scene. So needless to say, this guy's got a few screws loose upstairs.
Sounds like your boy. What's his name?
Oh, yeah. I did kind of sound like Steven Seagal there at the end.
That's so funny, man. That's so
funny.
No,
seriously, though, that guy is, he's one of my biggest inspirations.
Wow, I didn't know that. I would have put you on with him.
Oh, that's okay. But, yeah, I would have loved to meet him. But, yeah, he's a great, great guy, man. Love that guy.
So funny. You know what he doesn't have, Phil? He doesn't have a best-selling mug.
Hey.
He doesn't have a best-selling. Oh, is that? Yeah, look at you. Can we recreate that picture? Your goatee's a little longer.
Yeah, I trimmed it. My wife was after me to trim it. That's
so funny. HeroForLife.us, everybody. The promo code USA1, 20% off all of the items. We got, what do we got? We got Phil mugs. We got Suki and Scott show mugs. Pretty soon, everybody's will start coming in. I want to see pictures of everybody using the mugs. Not only that, Phil, you got all this great apparel, sweatshirts, T-shirts, hats, the works for people of all ages, women, men. HeroForLife.us, promo code USA1, 20% off all the items. And, of course, as we always say, it all goes to benefit our disabled vets. Philly Kid, an organization near and dear to your heart.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
I know a lot of people are waiting for their mugs to come in, and I'm sure those are all sent out already. And that's it, man. It's been such a great organization that we got involved with. HeroForLife.us. Get on there right now. USA1 is the promo code. Philly Kid, before you start singing, let's light us up with a little something like this right here, just to get the party going, everybody.
Start the party!
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, come on now. Little Billy Joel.
Friday night I crashed your party. Saturday I said I'm sorry. Sunday came and trashed me out again. I was only having fun, wasn't hurting anyone, and we all enjoyed the weekend for a change. I've been
stranded in the combat zone. I walked through Bedford-Stuyvesant alone. Even rode my motorcycle in the rain. Come on, Phil. And you told me not to drive, but I made it home alive. So you said that only proves that I'm insane. You may be right, I may be crazy, oh, but it just may be a lunatic you're looking for. Turn out the light, don't try to save me. You may be wrong for all I know, but you may be right. Come on, Philly kid. Knock it out, baby. Well, remember how I found you there, alone in your electric chair. I told you dirty jokes until you smiled. You were lonely for a man. I said, take me as I am, 'cause you might enjoy some madness for a while. Now think of all the years you tried to find someone to satisfy you. I might be as crazy as you say. If I'm crazy, then it's true, and it's all because of you. And you wouldn't want me any other way. You may be right. Come on, Philly. I may be crazy. Oh, but it just may be a lunatic you're looking for. It's too late to fight. It's too late to change me. You may be wrong for all I know, but you may be right. Little musical interlude right now. Woo! Hope everybody's having a great week so far. Maybe a little saxophone coming up. Come on. You may be right. Phil may be crazy. Hit it, Phil. You may be right. I may be crazy. Hey, but it just may be a lunatic you're looking for. Turn out the light. Don't try to save me. You may be wrong for all I know, but you may be right. You may be wrong, but you may be right. You may be wrong, but you may be right. You may be wrong, but you may be right. You may be wrong, but you may be right. You may be wrong, but you may be right. You may be wrong, but you may be right. You may be wrong, but you may be right. You may be wrong, but you may be right. Maybe right. I don't know. Probably right. You may be wrong, but you may be right. Uh-oh. Can you hear you?
Now I can. Now we're there. Forgot to take my mute button off. My mute button. Philly kid, how can you even match that? How can you top that performance right there?
Well, you know, I don't think I can, but you know, that actually happens a lot of times with, you know, some of the fantastic guests that you have on the show. I mean, you can't top that, but you know,
you got to give it a whirl.
I just come on and, you know, do my thing.
That's it. And the audience waits. They actually wait through the guests just to get to you, by the way.
Yeah. You know, I appreciate, you know, I appreciate all our followers. But yeah, so hey, speaking of that song we just sang, you know, I was looking at the lyrics.
Right.
I walk alone in Bedford-Stuyvesant. You know what that is?
Bed-Stuy is in Brooklyn, yeah.
Oh, okay. So it's a location there in New York. Okay.
Yeah, I walk through Bedford-Stuyvesant. Yeah, it's Bedford-Stuyvesant. So Bed-Stuy is the the abbreviation. That's in Brooklyn.
Okay. So now I know.
Yeah,
I know.
You didn't know that after all these years, huh?
I didn't. You know how you go through life listening to songs and you just say the words and you have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, yeah, no, most of them, yeah. But no, Bed-Stuy, I guess if you're not from the New York area, a lot of folks wouldn't know what that is.
or wrong lyrics. I know a person that for years would sing the song, a Prince song, and this is how she would sing it. Silhouette Colette, ooh, ooh, baby, you're much too fast.
Oh, I love those.
How about Little Red Corvette?
Right.
Silhouette Colette.
It's funny. That? I had a friend of mine who, Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. A girl with. Now I'm thinking of their line. It's a girl with kaleidoscope eyes. Right. A girl with kaleidoscope eyes. She used to sing "A girl with kaleidos goes by."
Colitis.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
I'm like, why would they sing about a girl with colitis?
Yeah, exactly.
But that's oh my God, I love doing the misheard song lyrics. That's great.
Yeah, but there's one song by Al Green that doesn't really ever have any misheard song lyrics.
Nice, baby.
And it goes something like this. I'm so in love with you. Whatever you want to do is all right with me. Yeah. 'Cause you make me feel so brand new. And I want to spend my life with you. Let me say that since we've been together, all loving you forever, it's what I need. Now let me be the one you come running to, and I'll never be untrue. Oh, baby, now let's stay together, loving you whether times are good or bad, happy or sad. Let's stay together, baby.
Yeah. Philly Kid, before you go on, I just want to let everybody know if they are in the California area. When is it? Orange County Fairgrounds. This Saturday, 9/11 is a 20th anniversary remembrance event of 9/11. It's from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. The hangar at the Orange County Fairgrounds in Costa Mesa, California. It's the Power of One Foundation and Patriots Voice Foundation, and they present the Reunited States of America tour. And of course, this is to mark the 20th anniversary of the day that shook America and saw the best of our military, first responders, healthcare workers, and everyday citizens. This historic event is going to take place at the hangar at the Orange County Fairgrounds in front of a small audience, and it's going to be streamed live. It's called the Power of One, and it presents a 20th anniversary 9/11 ceremony. Going to be some great stuff. So if everybody wants to get on that, that's coming up on Saturday, 10 a.m. from 12 p.m. And they've got some Jack Scalia is one of the hosts. Gary Sinisi's going to be there.
Nice.
Dionne Warwick's going to be there. Melba Moore. Dionne Warwick, by the way, we're working on to get on the show. And Freddie Jackson, by the way. two great performers who will have come on. But so that'll be pretty
awesome.
cool. Again, it's on Saturday, of course, Saturday, the 20th anniversary of 9/11. Can't believe 20 years already. 20 years.
Check it out, everybody. I'll be checking it out. You know, we all remember where we were when we heard the news that happened. And I remember I went out to Tinker Air Force Base here in Oklahoma City because I was still in the military. I went out there, reported for duty, and basically spent the rest of the time just building up fortifications, and because we didn't know what we were facing. You know, we thought there may be more attacks across the country or military installations. So, you know, busy, fortifying the base and just getting ready for basically war for the next 20 years. You know, and that. A lot of first responders, police officers, firefighters died at 9/11, you know, rushing in to help. That event so tragic, but it also, you know, brought out the best in the people in our nation. You know, a lot of people, they rushed down to join the military. They rushed out to give blood. A lot of Americans did anything they could to do a part in whatever small way they could help to, you know, it's horrible tragedy. Hope it never happens again, but we have to stand guard. And so check it out. It's gonna be a good show.
Yeah, it's gonna be a great show. 2001 Philly Kid. I was doing sports on CBS 880 in New York, and from the time the sports guys were at a remote location doing the sports, and I was literally right across the Hudson River, equal with the Trade Center at that time.
Right.
So when the planes hit and everything went crazy, we were literally watching from the windows right across the river. I was literally like a mile away across the Hudson River. And it was absolutely insane. Every outlet of the city was closed, the bridges, the tunnels. And just, you know, well, people are watching on TV. I was watching across the way, and when the towers came crumbling down, it was like you're watching it in front of you and watching it on TV with the, the news anchors. And it was just wild. You know, a lot of our Suki was down there. A lot of colleagues we worked with in the TV and radio business were all down there doing stuff. And it was wild, man. It was just eerie for like the next few days, you know, and it was just like that smoke just stayed there over that part of the city. And it's amazing how they rebuilt it all. The New York skyline right now is bigger than it ever has been. So many new buildings up, and it's just crazy down. It was really, really weird. It was weird when that second plane hit. You're like, holy crap! We're under attack.
Yeah.
And it was just, you know, I called my wife. My daughter was 2 months old. I'm like, take Maddie and go upstate. Go upstate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it was just so you didn't even know what the hell to do.
Yeah. It was very traumatic for lots of people, and you know, you like to think that can never happen again, but you know, I wake up every day like most people, praying that kind of stuff doesn't happen, but it very well could.
Yeah, no, you very well could, and then they've tried many times, and you know, a lot has been stopped, but you know that one day something's getting through again. That's bound to happen. But 20 years already, 9/11. Here's the show again. It's coming up on Saturday. Power of One presents the Reunited States of America tour. And you could live stream that as well. So I guess if you just Google up Power of One Presents. So let's do it, baby. Let's sing it up.
Okay, so this is the song, the little song that I sang for William Big Sleep Stewart in my audition for him. some Frankie Valli. We'll sing it the right way this time.
Nice.
You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. You'd be like heaven to touch. I want to hold you so much. At long last, love has arrived. And I thank God I'm alive. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. Scotty?
You'd be like heaven to touch. I want to hold you so much. Give me a line, Philly.
And I thank God I'm alive.
You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you.
Pardon the way that I stare. There's nothing else to compare. The sight of you makes me weak. There are no words left to speak. But if you feel like I feel, please let me know that it's real. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. I love you, baby, and if it's quite all right, I need you, baby, to warm the lonely nights. I love you, baby. Trust in me when I say. This is more of my audition.
Go ahead.
Oh, pretty baby. Take me in at night and love me, baby. You got to produce my record, please.
I love that. I love that wandering eye.
I think it'd be a good movie.
That. I can't do that. I got to do them both at the same time.
Yeah. Well, I've had a few eye surgeries over the years, so I've got some issues going on.
I thought you were going to say I had a few Bud Lights over the last few hours.
Well, that too.
So funny, man. Oh, we're back. Hold on. So listen. So next week, Phil, do you know a country singer? I just saw this guy doing a duet on Instagram with Tim McGraw, by the name of Brandon Davis. You ever hear of Brandon Davis? He's kind of a new up and coming country singer. Like I said, he was doing a duet. He was singing, I got a barbecue stain on my white t-shirt. She was killing me in that miniskirt, with Tim McGraw. They were doing a duet on Instagram. So I emailed Brandon. He's coming on the show. We got this guy, Joseph Schneider, coming on. He's a crime detective author.
Nice.
And Stewart, D. Snyder, they keep giving me dates that just don't match up with us. It just keeps going. It keeps going south with D. But yeah, we got a lot of great people coming up, and the 1 o'clock show, man, and then it re-airs at 7:30. So it's all good. Oh, Jeannie Clay, let's talk about Cole for a minute. Cole and I spoke. He can't come on during the week. It's got to be a weekend for him, which doesn't match up with us. Cole is over in the UK. He's this young kid who's a musician. And unless we do a show on the weekend, we're not on at the right time for him, or it's got to be a vacation holiday for him. So that's where we are, Jeannie babe. We'll keep working on it.
Hey, you know me, I'm a team player. I can jump on whenever you want.
So. Can you play piano, Phil?
I cannot.
But if I know Souk's gonna be away. Yeah, I want you to host like that for now on.
So tell us about your next project.
Phil, next time you host with me, when the guest comes on, I just want you to be sitting there like that.
How's it going?
Wait, put your hat on sideways. There you go. This is my co-host Phil.
Tell us about yourself.
Yeah,
give me a little bit of your history or your music.
I'm going to be like Phil was blown up in a meth lab back in '92.
Well, I'm from Oklahoma. There's, we We have some citizens like that, but
Oh
that's
my
okay.
God, that would be great. We got to do that. Suki will be off for a week or two in October, so you'll be hosting again.
Okay. Oh, and and also the last couple of weeks of September, I will be on a vacation.
Oh, we doing Where's Phil again?
We can do Where's Phil. Yes, we'll do some Where's Phil. I'll be sending some videos in, and we'll make a good time out of it.
Videos from pools and spas and oceans around the country,
and beaches, maybe swimming with the dolphins or swimming with the sharks. You never know.
That is so funny. All right, look, give me the Jason Statham dialogue in that guy's face you were just doing.
I was watching you earlier. I think I kind of like what I say. We're not going to have any problems, are we?
Oh, good. That's great. Holy goodness.
Fun times.
Right.
Fun times.
You want to do a little finality? Hold on, Phil. Just listen. That's good, right? How good is that?
That makes you want to get up and dance.
Man, oh man. You know, this show is so good today. I never even hit the open to the show. I forgot to hit the open to the show.
Well,
I'll add it in later.
I don't understand why, Scotty, because it's not like you have anything else to do or to get ready for or to prepare.
I totally forgot to hit the open to the show. I like when our celebrity guests are sitting there and they could see the open to the show. But I totally forgot. We started talking about Dancing with the Stars. All right, Philly Kid, you want what? What?
No, I was just going to say, and still yet, it was a fantastic show.
It's another amazing show. Forget it. We had 4 great guests this week. And then, having you on here is just the coup de grace. But you want to finale it up?
Yeah, I will end the show with a little contest for you.
Go ahead.
This mega star female country singer from back in the day.
Mm-hmm. Loretta Lynn.
Nope. Good try, though.
All right.
I'll sing part of the song and see if you can name her. Today is her birthday. I fall to pieces each time I see you again. I fall to pieces. How can I be just your friend? Name that singer. Scotty.
I'm going to go with, if I had a guess, I would have to go with Patsy Cline.
Nice job.
What's her main song that she sings? What's her big hit? I forget.
That one, I Fall to Pieces.
No, but there's another one that everybody sings. What's the Patsy Cline?
Let me see if I can Google.
It's like the one you'd hear on the radio all the time.
Sweet drink she's got you. Just a little. Well, I was walking after midnight.
Lori Wilson came up with a crazy. That's the song I'm thinking. Crazy for feeling blue. So Phil, tomorrow night we have a rehearsal dinner for my niece's wedding.
Nice.
And they asked me to make a speech, the last speech of the night.
You should be good and drunk by then. It's going to be a good one, I'm sure.
Yeah. So I'm going to make the last speech of the night, and I'm going to start. I got these pictures blown up, like 6 pictures blown up of myself and my niece from when she was like 2-3 years old. And I'm not going to say a word. And I'm going to go up there. I have a little easel. I'm going to put the pictures up there. I'm going to grab the mic, and I'm just going to start singing Good Morning Yesterday. And I'm just going to start changing the pictures. You wake up. And when I'm done with the pictures, that's when I'm going to stop. So I'll be about 30, 40 seconds in. Then suddenly it's hard to find. And then I'm going to go into my speech, which is kind of going to be like a roast of her husband to be.
Right.
So that's what I'm going to do.
Nice.
Everybody's going to do their, it's two people getting together, love, and all these nice little speeches. I'm going to get up there and roast the groom. That's basically what I'm going to do.
Nice. Oh man,
that's what I have planned. The pictures are already blown up. I already got the song going, and I'm going to go up and I'm going to boom. I hit him with some good advice. Some funny advice type of thing.
Yeah.
One of them is I'm going to say, listen, I'm going to, here's rule one. It's very cliche because everybody tells you this. The wife is always right. That's rule number one. I said, but rule number two is if for any reason you should think or an inkling in your mind that she's not right and you feel like you're going to tell her that, take a fly swatter, smack yourself in the testicles, and look at rule number one more time. So,
oh man, that's going to be great, man. That's going to be great.
And don't leave anything in the sink. Make sure you don't snore. Don't make noise while you chew. And everything that that women hate about their husbands, I'm gonna go down the list for him. I'm sure somebody will shoot it. Somebody will put it on film and then I'll play it. Hopefully somebody will shoot it. But yeah, it should be fun.
Yeah.
Listen, that's why she asked me to do it.
Oh yeah, good.
You're not expecting me to go up there and say what a great man. Oh, you two are made for each other, beautiful couple. No. That's for everybody else.
Nice.
That's for everybody else. But anyway, Philly Kid, you and I'm sure we have a couple duets in us over the weekend.
Yeah, we'll do it.
And we will rock and roll, my friend. But yeah, great start to our new season number 4, by the way. And can we still sing "Good Night, Sweetheart"? Does it have to be "Good Day, Sweetheart"?
Oh, we could say let's say goodbye.
Light it up, my friend.
Goodbye, sweetheart. Well, it's time
to go.
Do. Good night,
sweetheart. Oh, Philly, see, you forgot already.
I did.
Hold on.
Goodbye,
hold on. Let's start again.
Okay,
Phil, do you think we should say "Good night, sweetheart," or is there something else we should do because it's daytime?
Let's try "Goodbye, Sweetheart."
I like that. Go ahead. You start it off.
Well, goodbye, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. Goodbye, sweetheart. Whoa, it's time to go. Goodbye, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. Oh, goodbye, sweetheart. Goodbye.